What does a good man look like? Well, I know lots of you are probably wondering, what does a good man look like? Because reality is you probably haven't been finding too many of them, or, maybe in the past you've been hurt and maybe your relationship failed and now you're scared. Maybe you're hurt and you're wondering, where are these elusive great guys that I talk about? You probably heard me talking about magnificent men. And you might have been out there looking and in searching, and maybe in your pond, you're not finding any great men. I wanted to go through some of the things and some of the traits that I would look for when I was dating and the things that I can pick a really good man, as opposed to a man who may be hurting himself, or maybe he's been through some bad experiences and he's fearful. Because when we've been hurt, when we're not sure of ourselves, when we're feeling insecure or we're carrying past wounds, we don't show up as our best self. So a good man is aware of his thoughts, his feelings, his perceptions, his beliefs, his opinions, and he's confident. He stands in his own truth. And a good man trusts. He's not insecure, and he's not afraid to acknowledge and express who he actually is. So if the men that you've been with don't display those capabilities, then it doesn't mean they're a bad man. It might just mean that they haven't developed their personality, or they're not emotionally intelligent. We'll talk more about that in a minute. So a good man has self-respect. He wants his woman to have self-respect as well. He wants you to be looking after yourself, to value yourself, to treat yourself well. So he's going to stand strong in his truth. He's not going to be a person who lies or cheats or steals. He's going to actually have high standards. He will be respectful. So what I hear and see all the time is a lot of the beautiful ladies that I work with, they haven't been in healthy relationships. What they become acclimatized to or accustomed to, they start to take on and think that it's normal. It's not normal for a man to disrespect you. It's not normal for a man to yell or swear or throw things or hurt you. That is not a healthy man. You want a man who has high self-esteem and who sees his own value and worth. Because if he doesn't see his own value and worth, and if he doesn't see his own strengths, he's never going to be able to see yours. So every woman wants to be with a man who loves her. She wants to be with a man who sees her greatness, who builds her up, who encourages her. But if the men that you're choosing and bringing into your life, if they don't value themselves, they just can't value you. They don't have the ability to, because every time they go and value you, it takes away from them because they're inside, they're insecure and they're hurting. So it comes back to choosing an emotionally healthy man who's fit, emotionally fit. You also want to be very careful, and emotionally healthy men and good men, then they don't have addictions, because addictions are a way of soothing. So when we're emotionally healthy, we're self-aware, so we don't have to be hiding our pain with an addiction. Unless he's prepared to have a look at those behaviours and look at himself, he might not even recognise that. He might think that he's being a good man, but the problem is, if you're married to that man, you're never going to see him, and he's not going to be emotionally available to you. So a healthy man will be emotionally available, but he will be emotionally available to you because he's emotionally available to himself. So a good man will have his life in order. So like I said, he's not going to have addictions. He's not going to be a down and out. He's going to have healthy values. He's going to look after himself. He's not going to be really unhealthy and like a beast laying on the couch or unemployed.